Right, so the audio in the previous video started misbehaving and I didn't realize. So I'm going to pick it up from where the audio started malfunctioning. And that was on question 3. Okay, so the first thing we are going to do is we check, can we multiply these matrices? You remember those tests that we've been doing. So what we're going to do is we need to first of all write down the order of matrix A, followed by the order of matrix B. So what's the order of matrix A? It has 2 rows, so it's going to be 2 by 1 column. Order of matrix B, which is this one here, it has 1 row and 2 columns. So 1 by 2. 1 by 2. And then we said if these two numbers are the same, it simply means we can multiply these two matrices. Okay, matrix A and matrix B, because these two numbers are the same. In simple terms, or not really simple terms, we can also put it differently to say if the column in the first matrix is equal to the number of columns in the first matrix is equal to the number of rows in the second, then you can multiply these two matrices. But the simplest you can do it is this way. Write down the order of the first matrix followed by the second matrix. If these two numbers are the same, it simply means you can multiply these two matrices. And then you can also figure out the order of the resultant matrix. Okay, when you multiply matrix A with matrix B, what should be the order of the final answer? These two numbers, they are going to give you the order. So meaning we're supposed to get a 2 by 2. And we'll confirm once we're done solving this question. Okay, we can now start solving. So remember we said when you're multiplying matrices, you multiply, excuse me, row by column. So how many rows do you have here? 1, 2. Columns 1, 2. So you are going to say 3 times 1 there. Okay, so we know we're supposed to get it 2 by 2, right? So we're going to do it this way. So we have 3 times 1. There's no need for us to say plus because there's no number after 3. This row only has one value. So when there's only one value, you just have to multiply. There's nothing like addition. Okay? So we're done multiplying with this column. We come to the bottom number. So here we have 3, 2. We can say 3, 2 times the same value up here. And then we leave a space. We go to the next column. 3 times negative 2. 3 times negative 2. I can write it like that. Okay, so we have 3, 2. I can put a 2 there. Negative 2. This is the same as 3 times negative 2. And this is the same as 2 times negative 2. Okay? So I can close like that. Then we can continue simplifying. So I'm going to say 3 times AB is going to be equal to 3 times 1 there give us 3. 2 times 1, that's a 2. Positive times negative is negative. 3 times 2, 6. Positive times negative, negative. 2 times 2, that's a 4. So this is our final answer, and as you can see, it's a 2 by 2 matrix. This is what we actually determined right from the start. Okay, we go to question 4. So given that A is equal to this matrix and B is equal to that matrix, find A transpose. Okay, so that's question 4A. To find the transpose of any matrix, first you write down the active matrix. So matrix A is 2, 1, 4. 2, 1, 4. To find the transpose, we simply change the rows, they become columns. So meaning we're going to have 2, 1, 4. And that will be our final answer. At this point, you should be good when it comes to finding the transpose of any given matrix. We now come to B. B, we are asked to find AB. Okay, A times B, multiplying matrix A and matrix B, or matrix A with matrix B. So first thing first, we check, can we indeed multiply these two matrices? So how are we going to do that? First, we write down the two matrices. So this is question 4. B, AB is going to be equal to, what is A? That was 2, 1, 4. And then B is 304. That one over there. 304. Now let us test. What is the order of matrix A, which is this one? It's 1 by 3. It has 3 columns. Okay, how about B? 1, 2, 3, it has 3 rows by 1 column. Okay, these two numbers are the same, meaning we can multiply these two matrices. Okay, and then the final answer should give us a 1 by 1. This by that one. Okay, so the final answer should be 1 by 1 matrix. And then we can, get solving. So matrix AB is going to be equal to, so here we only have one row, so it's only going to be this row by that column. So 2 times 3 plus, because there's another number, right? Okay, plus 1 times 0 plus 4 times 4, and we are done. So we know we're supposed to find the 1 by 1, so we're just going to do that. So 2 times 3, write it down, plus 1 times 0 plus 4 times 4. Continue solving. So AB is going to be equal to 2 times 3 there gives us 6. 1 times 0 is 0. Okay, 4 times 4 there is 16. AB is going to be equal to 6 plus 16. 6 plus 0 is what? 6. 6 plus 16, that should give us 22. So this is a 1 by 1 matrix, 1 row, 1 column. That is what we had there. So simply means we are okay. We now come to this one, find BA. Okay, BA. So you always start with the first listed matrix. This one was AB. This is now going to be BA. So meaning we're supposed to start with this matrix. So we're going to say 304 multiplied by 214. We check. Can you multiply these matrices? What's the order of this matrix? This is matrix B. So B is equal to 1, 2, 3 by 1. 3 by 1. And then A is 1 by 3. 1 by 3. So these two values are the same, meaning you can multiply these two matrices. And then when you multiply them, the final answer should be a 3 by 3. So we are expecting a 3 by 3 once we're done. We can now start multiplying. So it's going to be this row by that column, this row by that column, this row by that column. We'll be done with this column, we go to the same next column. This row by that one, this one by that one, just like that until we finish. So I'm going to say BA. We're supposed to get a 3 by 3, so I'll put enough space for 3 entries. So 3 by 2, like that. 3 times 2, and then here 304. So you can say 304, everything times the same value. We're done with this column. We come to the next one. 3 times 1, we leave a space. 3 times 1, 304, 0, 4, everything by one value. These are shortcuts. 3 times 4, you just have to make sure that the first one is multiplying with the correct value, because if this guy is multiplying with something else, meaning everything else down here becomes wrong. 304, 304, everything by the same value up here. Okay, you can now start simplifying. So matrix BA is going to be equal to 3 times 2 there will give us 6, 0 times 2, 0, 4 times 2, 8. 3 times 1 there will give us 3, 0 times 1, 0, 4 times 1, 4, 3 times 4, 12, 0 times 4, 0, 4 times 4, 16, and we are done. That's our final answer. So what's the order of this one? 1, 2, 3, 3 rows by 1, 2, 3, 3 columns. And we are done. We now go to the last question, which is question 5. So question 5 says, given that matrix P is equal to that matrix over there, this one right here, what are we supposed to do next? Okay, given that matrix P is equal to this one and matrix Q is equal to that one, find P transpose. So question 5, okay, you list P. P should be a 2 by 3. Yeah, 4, negative 1, 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3. What is going to be P transpose? P transpose will change. So it's a 2 by 3. It's going to become a 3 by 2. Remember, I mentioned. Okay. What's the order of this one? 2 by 3. The transpose, you simply swap the values. 2 by 3, 3 by 2. So that's what we're expecting there. A 3 by 2. So we simply swap the rows with the columns. So what's the first row? 4, negative 1, 0. It will become the first column. 4, negative 1, 0. What is the second row? 2, 0, 3. To become the second column. And we are done. Okay, next question. Find PQ. Okay, P times Q. This matrix times that matrix. So I'm going to say B PQ is equal to what is P? P is that one up there. 4, 2, negative 1, 0, 0, 3 by Q, which is 1, 2, 3. So 3 by 3. Oh, not 3 by 3. 1, 2, 3. Like that. Okay, we test. Can you multiply these matrices? So we list the orders first. What's the order of P? 2 by 1, 2, 3. So it's a 2 by 3. Q, 1, 2, 3. It's a column matrix. So it's a 3 by 1. We only have one column. Okay, these values are the same, meaning we can multiply these two matrices. What should be the order of the final answer? This one, 2 by 1. So the final answer should be a 2 by 1. So now start multiplying. 2 by 1. Okay, so we're going to say PQ is equal to 2 by 1. So this times that one, 4 times 1, okay, and then negative 1. Okay, let's list everything down here. So we 4, 2 there. So put a 2 there times the same value. Okay, come to this one. Negative 1 times 2. Negative 1 times 2. Negative 1, 0. So negative 1, 0 times the same value. Then you come to this one. 0 times 3. So I have 0 times 3. Here I have 0, 3. So 0, 3 times the same value. Okay, and then we're going to say PQ is equal to 4 times 1 there. 4. Oh, we're supposed to be adding. Plus here. Okay. Plus, plus, plus. Sorry about that. Let me just go through everything again. So 4 times 1 plus negative 1 times 2 is what we have there. Plus 0 times 3. That's what we have there. Okay. 2 times 1. That's what we have there. Plus 0 times 2. That's what we have there. Plus 3 times 3. That's what we have there. We can now simplify. So 4 times 1 there will give us a 4. 4 times 1 is a 4. 4 times negative is negative. Times 2. Okay. Plus 0 times 3 is 0. Down here 2 times 1, 2. Plus 0 times 2 there is 0. Plus 3 times 3 there is a 9. Okay. What does it give us? Okay, so here we can multiply 4 negative times positive, negative 1 times 2, 2 is going for us to add a 0, 2 plus 0 is 2, plus 9, okay, then we are going to see 4 minus 2 there, 2 plus 9, 11, and that will be our final answer, and we are done. Alright, so that is all I had for you in this session, and we are done with matrices paper 1. So we're going to have the test on Saturday evening. The test will start at 20 hours. Yeah, so we just need to finish up two topics that we didn't, two subtopics we didn't cover under indices. And those are equations involving indices. We have one for when the bases are known, and the other one for when the index is the unknown value. Yeah, so we'll cover those two, and then we're going to start the next topic. And then on Saturday, we're going to write our test. Otherwise, that is all I have for you in this session. And as always, your assignment is also going to come from exam questions. As you can see, we are using exam questions to finalize this topic. So even your assignment is most likely going to start from 2022 going downwards, because we've covered from 2024 up to 2023. May also include questions on 2025. Yeah, since we only covered 3 exam years: 2024 internal and external, 2023 internal and external. So we're going to have 2025 in your assignment, 2022 and 2021, or maybe even 2020. Yeah, but I'll leave some for the test. Okay, I'll choose the toughest one for the test. Okay, otherwise that is that. I'll send the assignment and I'll see you in the next session.